So my aquaponics system in the greenhouse, I've got a few issues with it. Let me show you guys what's going on. This piece is here for one reason, and that is to block any fish from going into this hole. Right here, I have a bulkhead, and this is where the water exits the fish tank and goes into my radial flow filter. Now the problem here is that I had a connector piece here that came out, and then a pipe that went all the way down to the bottom, and the whole idea of that, I'll show a clip of it, the original, the whole idea of that was to keep that hole so that fish could not go in and get clogged up inside that hole. So what the ultimate problem was here is that the piece that I had that connects into this bulkhead fitting, it gets smaller inside. And what happened was that piece alone I had to take out because it reduced the flow of water to the point to where I had to almost turn the pump completely off in order to keep up with the outflow to inflow ratio. So it was one of those situations where I got to a point where there was a point of no return. I had to make it work with what I had. And I was just using pieces that I already had on hand, and I didn't know I was gonna have issue until I got so far down the road and put it all together to find out what was gonna happen. I was able to find some other bulkheads that are bigger than what I have going on here, so I'm gonna change those out and go from 3/4 inch pipe to an inch pipe. I don't know that I'll be able to go any bigger than that, to be honest with you, because this is what I have to work with as far as a space goes to put a bulkhead in there. It was kind of difficult getting this piece in there as it was, and now I'm going to put a bigger piece in there. So I don't know that I have a whole lot of room to make it much bigger. I'm going to turn my air pumps on so that the fish still have oxygen while I got the pump off, and I'll be back in a flash and show you guys what I did. Okay, well everything's wet here, but I'm pretty sure we have success. Now this pipe in here, it goes all the way to the bottom so that the fish can't go up and underneath it and get up and, you know, flow through the pipe. And I've got all those slats in there. I cut that with my chop saw. Anyway, I've got a good flow now. I don't have to worry about the fish going through that hole and clogging up the filtration. This pipe here, cut a bunch of holes in it so that there's no resistance. I get as much solids going in there as possible, as much water as possible. Got this here so that we don't create a siphon anywhere. And same thing here. I don't know that I really need to have this here, but it worked the last time, so I'm not gonna mess with what's already working good. So it comes in, and then once the pipe comes up, it goes a couple inches below the outlet, and then this here pipe is here to basically, once the water comes up from this pipe inside, this traps everything so that any solids that are in there only can circulate in this one little spot, and that'll give it time for the heavier solids to sink down to the bottom, and then that reduces a lot of the waste going into the beds. This thing has worked really well. I'm surprised at how well it's worked. Anyway guys, making progress here, one step closer to success. Every step that I take when it comes to this stuff, I learn a lot of lessons, so hopefully I'll be done learning lessons soon enough. Thanks for watching. See you soon.